switch the whole damn plan on me? How could you switch my own damn man on me? And if you run down with your stick, you better stand on me. I'm back up in that road, niggas.
What's up, y'all? It's XOXO Gang. We are back with another video. Today, I told y'all to watch out for Sundays. We have a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Melothecreator. I'm a student, and yeah, I just like the vibe.
All right. So Melothecreator, I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And also, we are going to be doing an interview, as you know. Every Sundays, we're doing Spotlight Sundays, where we show love to all the Houston creators, musicians, whatever you want to call it. We show love to you. So first question is, let me put this up. Can you give us like a small introduction to who you are as a person, music-wise?
Okay, so I was born in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Moved to America in 2007, 2008.
Okay.
I got into sports for a little bit. I was really a very social person at one point, but since COVID and recent events, I just kind of like stayed back and stayed to myself and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it about me. I just like to do my thing, like to help people, and stay out the way.
Okay, so I heard you play sports. So what type of sports did you play?
I played basketball in high school.
What position?
Honestly, anything. Really.
Oh, okay.
It really anything. I mean, I'm not tall. I'm not short, but I'm not tall.
Gotcha.
So I can't be no center or nothing like that. But
gotcha.
Shooting guard, point guard.
Okay.
Got long arms for a reason. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that.
Oh,
you said that you like to help people. So what are like some of the things you've done in the past?
Some of the things I've done, I mean, I just willingly like go out of my way to help others.
Right.
On top of that, I can't tell people no, so it's kind of weird for me. So whatever like people need, or if they need to go somewhere, they need to do something. Like I'm always somebody that you can rely on. And then on top of that, just helping the homeless, helping, just anything really. So anywhere I can help, yeah.
And I love the keyword that you use, rely on. So with that being said, well, how does that, contribute to your music wise?
Well, honestly, music, I started doing music. It's gonna sound very cliche, very unoriginal, but I started doing music just to be able to talk more, right?
Gotcha.
So like, I talk a lot already, but you gotta understand, not everybody wants to hear you speak all the time, right? So I just transitioned that into music and being able to like express myself in different ways that I couldn't think of. I think of songwriting as like being like doing poetry. That's basically what I do. So, yeah. I'm Shakespeare, but
okay. So my next question is, what type of genre of music do you do? Like, because I know a lot of artists, they either stick strictly to hip hop, Afro beats, or more neo soul. So what, like, do you do everything, or like you have a specific type that you just stick to?
I like hip hop.
Okay.
So I have like a deeper voice, so I have to kind of know my limits a little bit. So I like hip hop, like rap. I could sing, but I just don't like to sing. Yeah, I think even like Afro beats, but I wouldn't call myself doing Afro beats. I think there many other artists that are better at doing Afro beats. For example, like Ralph. Ralph is cool as shit at doing Afro beats. What's her name? Nikita. She's cool as shit at doing that shit. So I just let them do their thing. Me, I'm more of like, what's that thing Brenda Wood said? Afro fusion. It's shit for the white people, but
yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool. So I mean, you did touch base on like the main reasons why you started music, but is there anything else that you would like to incorporate when it comes to your music? Like, who would you like to work with if you had a chance to work with?
Okay, so I actually had a chance to see. I want to say work with, but to see how other people write their music and do their music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got to see. I went to Sam Houston first, right? So I got to see um Ralph make music for a little bit. And that's what made me realize, like, okay, wow, he's, you know what I'm saying, he's really good. So, I just think people like that, if I was to get back into doing music again, I would need somebody like with that same ambition, that same like drive and stuff. I've seen that man like, yeah, no, he's grinding. So, I just want to be more. I want to be able to be more understanding for people. People to understand what I'm going through. I don't have to like tell you, oh, I just got shot in the leg.
You're right.
The way I say it, it's kind of making me feel like,
damn.
yeah, like, oh my God, like how J. Cole does stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to be more,
versatile with it.
Exactly.
Got you. My next question is, with your music catalog, right? You have like you have something. I would say, what is your favorite song out of all of them that you just like? Dang, like this the one.
Favorite song. My favorite song would have to be. Oh, it's actually an unreleased song. I haven't released it. I don't think I will release it.
Why?
Just because
the people want it.
I've done it. It's been a long time since I made the song, and I feel like I've grown as a person, and my style, the way I speak, the way I carry myself. So I wouldn't release it now, but it was a song called Act Funny or Act Up with this girl called Mary Jane. She's a really good artist too that I was working with at Sam Houston. So yeah, I really, really like that song. I like the way the beat carries our voices and all of that. So hopefully one day somebody hear it. But just not today.
Got you. And I also want to piggyback on, you did say that you have, put a hold on making music right now. Do you see yourself going back to it, or are you just kind of like, you know what, this was a long run, but I'm gonna do something else now?
Okay, so this is the thing. I honestly feel like I'm really good at music, and I feel like I do music again. But I just have to get past this certain point in my life. Like right now, I'm in school for engineering, so I'm almost done. So I'm trying to see it through, and then when I'm done with that, maybe I'll pick back up on it. I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, I have a voice in it. So hopefully I can. We'll see how life goes.
Really. Gotcha. Yeah. And that's understandable. Sometimes you have to take a break. And also with the break, do you find inspiration when it comes to music? Like, is it, I want to say put words in your mouth, but is it like you're lacking inspiration to, pick back up on it?
Not necessarily lack of inspiration. I'm very inspired to do a lot of things. Really. Everything that I've started doing, I'm inspired in some aspect to keep going. So, I don't ever start nothing with a plan of stopping it, or I always create long-term goals because I don't see myself doing something for a short period of time. That's just me wasting my time, right? So, it's not like a motivation. I just think it's just I'm at a place in life where I need to focus on what's more important.
Right.
And I know for a fact music could be there for me, but it's very, the game is kind of watered down now. So there's a lot of people that can get to certain places. Like the people I said, for example, like Ralph, I feel like if somebody wanted to sign me and wanted to sign Ralph, I'll be like, nah, go ahead, get Ralph, because you can tell he really wants to do it, right? Me, I'm just doing this shit for fun. I'm just kind of just seeing where it could take me. I don't really have a plan to be the next global superstar, but if I'm talented enough, I feel like those opportunities will happen anyway. So
okay,
yeah,
I understand.
I'm not in a rush.
You're just chilling.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
That's good.
Yeah.
My next question would be, how has your style changed over time? Because you did say that the song that is your favorite, you did grow up from it and stuff. So, with now like if you started making music, how like what would the audience look forward to? Like
if I started making music now, it would be more of like I said before, like J. Cole type of like I want to inspire the people. I want to push people to do other things. So I don't feel like that's another reason why it kind of made me stop a little bit. I just feel like where I wanted to go next with music was like very boring to other people, and I couldn't figure out how to make it exciting enough. Like talking about like real world things and all of that, because I don't like to speak surface level with things. I really like to dive deep into what's going on and trying to fix stuff and trying to change things. So I'm trying to make music about like global warming and politics. Nobody wants to listen to that shit. So I just I didn't know how to structure it in a way that the audience will be able to appreciate it. So I said, let me just leave it alone until.
But I mean, you never know. There is some people that love listening to that, you know.
Yeah, that's one thing I heard actually yesterday. They said you are making like imagine 20,000 people in one room, right? So whenever you're making music and you say, let's say you get 20,000 streams, you can fill up a whole what's it called, Staples Center with 20,000 people, right? So imagine if just 100 people listen to your music, right? Imagine 100 people in this room. That's a lot of people, right? But
that's progress.
Yeah, so for music, I feel like I just feel like I don't know. I just don't know. I just feel like I'm just not like I know people listen to my music. It can only take one person to listen to my music, and I'm making a difference to me, right? But I just wouldn't want to waste my time for that one person. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, that does make sense because I feel like you want to see results.
Exactly. Like, and then on top of that, me making that statement is me being selfish, right? So I want to make sure my time is being like valued, right? And if only one person listens to it, let's say if they appreciate everything I'm saying and they take it to heart and all of that, and just because I'm not satisfied, now I'm not helping them out. You see? So
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just selfishness. I'm a human, so.
I mean that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that does make sense. Do you have any questions for me?
What made you start doing YouTube?
Oh, honestly, it's so funny. So everyone, you've known me, like we grew up together and stuff. So everyone has always told me you should do YouTube.
Third grade.
What? Since third grade, y'all, I've known this man. But everyone always told me to do YouTube just due to the fact that I just had like a TV personality, which was so weird because I was really quiet growing up.
Quiet?
I was a quiet kid.
Quiet?
Don't do me.
I don't think quiet is the word, Princess, but
what?
Yeah. No, I don't think quiet is the word.
Really? I wasn't. So it was in my imagination.
I think you were shy.
Oh, okay.
But I think you've always been like very like you like to speak, you like to talk, you like to, you know what I mean? You like to make people laugh. And that's what I remember from elementary school is like I remember you always trying to make somebody laugh and stuff. So I just think that's whenever you get comfortable. When you're not comfortable, you're not really wanting to put yourself out there, which is understandable, but no, quiet is not the word. Quiet is not the word.
I mean, personally for me, I always thought I was quiet.
No,
but I guess I was like,
you might be quieter than the rest of the people in the room, but you're not quiet.
That makes sense. Yeah. But no, everyone always told me like you should do YouTube, TV personnel stuff, and I was like, no. But it's like I just took a leap of faith.
Vibes. Have you ever thought about like doing like broadcasting, like the news and all of that?
No.
Like, have you ever thought about where certain things could take you in life?
No. And I think it's because I sell myself short. Like I'm willing to help everybody else but myself. And it's like I've peeped that about myself. But also you too, you do that as well. That's me too. And it's like it's people always tell me like, no, you need to focus on yourself. You have like all these talents built up.
I feel like certain people are just not capable of focusing on strictly themselves. Like just like how I feel like I just feel like for example, like how certain people are meant to be bosses and certain people are meant to be workers, right?
Right.
You know, not everybody can be a boss. We're the workers. Who's doing the work, right?
Right.
So I just feel like that with everything. Yeah, so
that's true. That's a deep analogy. Yeah. Deep that, y'all. But no.
Not too deep. But yeah, I'm just vibing for real. What have you learned in the last 4 years? Like, what's something that's like stuck out to you in the last 4 years?
Hustle. I think due to the fact that like through all y'all gonna get lots of story times, but due to the fact that with life, it's taught me how to hustle. Like I've been put in predicaments where it's like I was even shocked, like, dang, like I really made this through. So it's hustle. What about you?
Yeah, they say whenever you're going through a new problem, think about your last problem and how bad you thought it was at the time, and you still overcame it. Right. So that's how I just look at things. Like no matter what's happening in my life, I can always overcome something. But something I've learned in the last 4 years is that money is imaginary.
It is.
And I say that in the sense of like, I know you need money to survive. I know you need money to go places, do things, whatever. But let's think about it. Let's think about why people create money, like created money, created social classes. Is to keep certain people under certain, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. So, levels.
Yeah, so I've just realized that you really can't trust nobody in this world. And the people that you can trust, you have to, like, you'll be able to tell who you can trust and who you can't trust. The government, bullshit. I just feel like this is me just going into a rant, but I just feel like there's certain things that that people are realizing nowadays. Like,
they're like waking up to
everybody's waking up, and it's only going to take a number of years before humans start to understand that whenever somebody says strength in numbers, like that is so powerful. Right. Because if we all, like, imagine how they're trying to ban TikTok and stuff. Right. If we all come together, like the whole world, come together and fight governments. Right. All this shit that we're dealing with is just bullshit. It's literally bullshit to me. Like, people are creating problems, creating harder lives for other people in other countries because they want their country to be more superior. I just, like, to me, I'm really all about humanity, and I just feel like that's what government should be. So in the last 4 years, I've learned that you can't trust the government. You can't trust. Well, I've always known that, but yeah, but I've just dug deeper into why you can't trust the government, right, and all of that. So yeah, I just like to. I
don't like political stuff, like lawyers.
Me, yeah.
Actually, I don't think engineering is like for you. I think more of a political.
No, I love engineering. I love to build stuff and.
Oh yeah, you do build cars.
Like, yeah, I love to just. I don't know if this is the word, but revolutionize things. So, like right now, I'll land this idea, but it keeps you going. So right now, I'm thinking about how could you connect Europe and Africa, because they've tried to make bridges, but because of the
sea of water.
Yeah, and the what's it called? The sea floor or whatever. They can't, like, certain material won't be able to last underwater like that. So I'm just thinking out the box. I'm just trying to do different things. So but yeah, political, like science and all of that. No, I haven't really thought about it, but I know I can excel in whatever I want to do in life, so I'm not too worried. If I always wanted to be a lawyer, I'll go back to school, I'll be a lawyer. Yeah.
Look, that is true. Yep. You have the opportunity to do that.
That is true. That is true.
Okay, now back to that, connecting to Europe and Africa. So how would that work?
Like, you just need to make a bridge.
But why do we want to connect it? I think that's my main reason why.
You would, well, we as individuals, we would want that part of the world connected. We want, we want different cultures to be able to connect. But I don't think nobody else would want it. Like the government, the countries between what's it called, Europe and Asia, Europe and Africa, they wouldn't want that because one, good and bad things can pass through them roads, right?
That's true.
They use that part of the world to move between, you know what I'm saying, like continents and stuff, and to ship goods and all of that. So I feel like a bridge in between would be not an eyesore, but it'll be a place of conflict for those those two continents. So, and then on top of that, look at the history between Europe and Africa. So I don't think anybody wants Europe and Africa connected.
Yeah. I see it, but at the same time, I just feel like with so much of like African resources being taken from Europe, it will be an easier way instead of like boats and airplanes.
And one thing about Africa right now that they're starting to understand is that they have a lot of resources that has just been stolen and stolen and stolen. So nowadays people are starting to, you know what I'm saying, fight for themselves and speak up. So I'm excited for the future because I can tell whenever people say this is a generation that's going to bring change, I really feel like we're the generation that's going to bring change because we don't put up with shit from nobody. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll quit if the job is hard. Like that's
no, literally, that's
literally me.
Just life has changed and people are getting tatted up. Before, probably like 10 years ago, there weren't that many people tatted up because people were scared of jobs and all of that. But yeah, people are getting tatted up. People are doing what they really want because you understand, bro. You're put on this earth. God made this earth free. You're put on this earth. You know you're gonna die. You don't know when. You know what I mean? So
that's true. That's true.
Just do what you want. Don't really care about nobody else, what anybody else thinks. And you'll be all right. Like peace of mind is probably the best thing you can ask for out of like life in general. Because without peace of mind, you can't do nothing.
That's true.
That's literally it.
Okay, so I know you've been dropping a lot of gems, but what would you say to a viewer that wants to start music?
I say start. I say start, and I'm very blunt, so I'll tell you straight up, like,
just start.
Yeah, just start. And if you suck, or if you're not as good as you could be, either one, practice, two, show somebody, and if somebody else is like, yeah, I don't think this is your thing, just stop.
Oh wow.
There's certain people that I feel like should have stopped music a long time ago, but I don't know. I just feel like certain people get babied the rest of their life. Now you're 24 making music that sounds like nursery rhymes.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Yeah, so I just think one, a lot of people got to be real with people. I think people got to understand themselves. Like I feel like if you're going around making music and everybody else feels like your music is not as well as it needs to be, right? And you're like, oh no. What's wrong with you?
I always tell people go back to the drawing board.
Not even go back to the drawing board.
Just quit.
Just throw the drawing board away. Like,
okay.
I just feel like that. Like, you have to be real with certain people. Like, there's just certain things that certain people just can't do. You know what I mean? And it's not to say, oh, you can't achieve it. You can. It might take a little bit of extra work for you, but why waste your time? Why waste your time? You don't know if you're gonna die tomorrow. Why are you still shooting at this music shit?
Oh,
feel me? Like,
you do have a point. I see a lot of artists, make music and it'd be artists that you least expect. Like it'd be like, why did they make it? But okay, I'm not hating.
Yeah, I can't judge nobody because I know certain songs. Most of my songs might be trash to certain people, right? So I can't sit up here and just be like, you know what? But like, I can't be too mean. But at the same time, you just have to be real with yourself and recognize if you're good at something, you're good at it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't be at the age of like 24, 25 and still questioning if your music is good. Somebody would have told you right now. Somebody told you the truth. You just got to go back and think about the shit. You feel me? So.
Oh my gosh.
That's how this shit go.
Okay, speaking of other people's music, how do you feel about the music right now? Like how, because I personally feel like with music is died down. Like there's no real artists out here. And then the real artists that are here, they don't get recognition. So how do you feel about that?
Like you said, I feel like some of the underground artists are better than most of these mainstream artists, right?
I agree.
And then I think the game is also watered down, like tremendously, because whenever they started like TikTok and all of that, everybody started pushing all of their work and stuff, and so I felt like music labels, all they wanted was somebody that looks the part. Like, let's be real. Whenever Ice Spice first started making music, to everybody, the music was dog shit.
Oh yeah, right? I agree. I used to say,
but like, because she kept getting pushed and pushed, it was just like, okay, wait, this might be dog shit, but if I listen to it one more time, it's less dog shit. You know, so, and then of course how she looks and stuff. So they're selling how somebody looks instead of like their songs. Nobody give a damn about their song.
That is true.
Nobody give a damn about Ice Spice song. They just want to see her shake her ass to whatever music she got going on. But
that is true, and I do agree with that due to the fact that, like, with a lot of Twitter stuff, people be kind of downing like the old artists, like Nicki, for instance. Nicki used to spit. I'm talking about off dome spit.
Yeah, for sure. I just feel like it's gotten so, one, watered down, and two, well, actually, let me give a shout out to the African creators, because they're taking off. Like,
they are.
All parts of the world. So I just want to give my shout out to them for putting Africa and Nigeria on the map. So yeah, but all that Western shit died down. That's just kind of ass. Lil Baby's ass now. Like,
it is.
Gonna stop writing music for him, so he's ass now.
Please.
Sorry.
No, no, I do agree. It is just personally for me. I just feel like with the music, it's not like nobody's like picking up a pen and writing. It's something catchy, quick, repeated, and people are eating it up. If you got a good music video, hey, like that's a +1 for you. But other than that, like nobody's really taking time to even address certain issues. Like it's just kind of like quiet, you know. And
that's why anytime I get in the car now, I listen to nothing but Afro beats. Like before, I could sit up here and listen to like Western music and all types of different things. But in the last probably like year and a half, no, I'll say since COVID started, just music just been kind of trash.
It has.
It's just been, okay, you're waiting on certain artists to drop every year, and then they drop, and then after that it's like a dry spell for like 6 months. Another artist drops, dry spell for like, it's just.
And if the new artist drops, it's always the same beat, the same.
Everybody sound the same.
I was rooting for Megan, cause Megan, when she dropped, I was like, with her freestyle, I was like, okay, shit, like this may be old rap coming back.
Yeah, I don't listen to Megan's songs, but I like her as an artist. I love Sexy Red too.
Sexy. Okay, so speaking of artists, I did ask you this. Who would you want to perform with, if possible? If you had that opportunity to, who would you like say, damn, like I'm gonna be up here with you, perform, open up for you, everything?
Okay, see, if it was an African artist, I have two in mind. Okay. Burna Boy and Asake.
Okay. I mean that's a good right.
And then for American artists.
But why Burna Boy not Asake? Not Rima, Joe Boy.
Those are my people. Yeah, I fool with Burna Boy a lot. And then I've been listening to like 2014. crazy thing. And then
he did have some good vibes.
Asake is just damn.
I'm not gonna lie,
his songs has just been hitting ever since like Ototo, freaking Lonely at the Top. Like if you just listen to if you listen to it, it's just like, why is this man like, why is he pouring his heart out to me, bro? Like every time I listen to the song, I'm just like sing to me, man. Like I felt that shit. Yeah, so
I'm screaming. No.
Yeah, I don't know about American artists though. I don't really want to perform for non-American artists. I don't, even though my music is mainly hip hop and stuff, but I don't know. I just wouldn't want to.
You just haven't found out one person you're like, okay, I fuck with your music enough.
Yeah, I mean, and I think in the last couple of years, I got a love for seeing my people on top, like love it, like I'm talking about Nigerians, I'm talking about Black people, I'm talking about people of color, right? I just want to see people on the top, so that's what I'm going for. I mean, I'll probably be like cliche and say like Gunna. Yeah, I still fuck with Gunna. I don't know why people don't listen to his music because he's Gunna Teller. And then on top of that,
we don't even know for sure.
Exactly, you don't even know. Like we don't even know.
We don't even know if they're having a best friend conversation right now.
Right, and he said it in his song. I mean, I won't believe the song either, but yeah, the lawyers and the DA did some sneaky shit. He fell for it. So I mean, I'm gonna just wait till whenever Doug talk and see what happens then.
I mean,
but then again,
it's a RICO case.
But then again, why the fuck do I give? I don't give a damn. Like these are not. They're not real people to me. Like artists and celebrities, they're not real. Like they're just
regular human beings.
Yeah, like I say, they're not real people because everybody treat them like, oh my god, bro.
They're regular people. If they didn't have that status and name, they're just a regular human being.
Literally, everybody be acting all alien like whenever they see them. But to me, it's just like, oh, Gunna, what's up? Every artist I've seen has just been like when I met what's his name, 2 Chainz in Nigeria actually.
What?
Yeah.
What was he doing there?
He had a concert there.
Oh, okay.
And then who does that meet? God damn, I'm blanking. Maxo.
Oh yeah, Maxo.
Like I'd be like, oh, what's up? Oh my God, it's Maxo. That's it. Everybody be like, I just start crying and shit. I'm just like, yeah, y'all weird.
I'd be like, get a grip.
Y'all are weird as hell. The whole celebrity, like the whole celebrity, like, I don't know what you call it, like overly hyped for celebrity. That shit is weird to me. Like, I don't see how people can really like sit up there and somebody that you don't know, you've never really met them.
That is true.
And you're just crying and shit,
falling out,
yeah.
having
I'm
a
just
whole
like,